Hello students, welcome to the class. Today we will study about goodwill. So yesterday we studied that goodwill is also to be adjusted when there is change in profit sharing ratio amongst the partners. So first of all we are going to study the definition of goodwill. Goodwill refers to reputation of a business which enables it to earn relatively more profit as satisfied customers will come again and again in future. Actually, goodwill is the value of reputation of business, and we discussed it in class 11th also. It is an intangible asset. Intangible assets are those which cannot be seen or touched, but which have some value. Goodwill is also an example of intangible asset. So, in this chapter, we will study about how to calculate goodwill of the business and what is the accounting treatment of goodwill. First of all, we are going to study some features of goodwill, which are as follows. Intangible asset. Goodwill is intangible asset because it cannot be seen or touched, like patent, trade and copyright, trademark. It is valuable when business is sold. Mostly goodwill is valued when the business is sold, because whenever business is sold, its goodwill is also gone with the business, so its goodwill has some also has some value. Goodwill is subject to constant fluctuation because goodwill of the business depends upon its the profit earning capacity. If a business earns more than the normal profit, then it is called as good running business. Its reputation will be more, so its goodwill will also be more. So, and the profit earning capacity goes on fluctuating. That's why we can say that goodwill is subject to constant fluctuation. Exact valuation of goodwill is not possible because goodwill is not a visible asset. It is the value of reputation of a business. It depends on the government policies, political stability, competition, etc. So its value is not exact. Subjective valuation. The value of goodwill depends on the subjectivity of its value, so its valuation will vary from one valuer to another. Goodwill is valuable asset. As a result, it helps the business to earn more and more profit. Now we are going to study methods of valuation of goodwill. There are three methods. Purchase of average profit. Second method is purchase of super profit. Third is capitalization of average profit method, and fourth is capitalization of super profit. So before calculating average profit, we have to make some adjustments in profit, which now we are going to study first. Calculation of adjusted profit. Because profits of years have many fluctuations, have many abnormalities, and for the calculation of goodwill, we have to remove such abnormalities. So we have to make some adjustments. Following adjustments are to be made. Number 1, abnormal profit will be subtracted. Because we are calculating the value of reputation of business, and abnormal profits are those profits which are not earned before because of the reputation of business. Abnormal profits are just like windfall gains, like we study in economics, lottery, and the gain on sale of asset. These are not the profits of business actually. These are only the profit of indirect nature, and this has no relation with the business. That's why it is to be subtracted while calculating goodwill. It will be subtracted from the profit. Second, just like its opposite, abnormal loss. Abnormal losses will be added, because abnormal losses are also not because of the reputation of business. Abnormal losses example are loss by fire, flood, etc. These are the losses of abnormal nature, and these are beyond the control of employer, and it has nothing to do with the reputation of business. So these losses are to be added again in the profit. And loss on sale of fixed asset is also an example of abnormal loss. It will also be added back. Non-trade income will be subtracted. Because non-trade income is not related to our business, just like its example is interest on investments. Because investment is done outside of the business, and if there is interest is earned on that, it is not related to our business. It is the income from investment which we have made in some another business, so it is also not to be included in the valuation of goodwill. Fourth one is future non-recurring income. Future non-recurring income will be subtracted, because these are those income which now will not incur in future. Up till now these incomes are earned by business, but in future these incomes will not be there. So goodwill is almost calculated for the future purposes also. So that's why the incomes which are not to be incurred in, not to be recurred in future, will have to be subtracted. And like this, so these are all the adjustments which are required. Number one is abnormal profit will be subtracted. Second, abnormal losses will be added. Non-trade income will be subtracted. Future non-recurring income will be subtracted. Future non-recurring expenses are to be added because these are not to be recurred in future. And remember one thing, these three, abnormal profit, abnormal loss and non-trade income, these may be year specific, means for example 4 years profit is given and there is abnormal loss in second year, then it will be added to second year only. And if there is abnormal profit in year third, it will be added to third year profit. But the point number 4 and 5, non-recurring income and non-recurring expenses, if these are given in the question for all the years, then we have to make these adjustments in each and every year. For example, there are 5 years, then we have to subtract non-recurring income from all of the 5 years. And if there are 5 years and there is non-recurring expenses, then we have to subtract it from all of the 5 years. So in this way we calculate adjusted profit. Now we'll study our first method, that is purchase of average profit method. What is purchase of average profit method? In this method, the formula for goodwill is average profit multiply number of years of purchase. This point will be given in question. For example, it will be like that: goodwill is to be calculated on 5-year purchase of average profit. In this way, then you have to calculate average profit, then multiply it by 5, for example. And how will you calculate average profit? Is so simple. It is the total of profits divided by number of years. For example, 5 years profit is given, then we will add the 5 years profit and then divide it by 5. And remember, if there is loss in some question, then we will subtract it from the losses. Loss will be taken as minus, you can understand. So now we are going to see an example of goodwill calculation. Look at the example, illustration 5. I am reading it, hope it is visible to you. Goodwill of a firm is valued at 2 years purchase of the average profit of the last 5 years. The profits of the last 5 years were 16,000, 19,000, 6,000 loss, 31,000 and 35,000. Calculate value of goodwill. So as I told you, when there is loss, it will be taken in minus. So third year is loss. So first of all, we are totaling the profit of 5 years. 16 plus 19 minus 6 plus 31 and plus 35. So 95,000 is the total. Then total profit divided by number of years is equal to 19,000. Then we will apply the formula, average profit into number of years of purchase. So goodwill's answer is 38,000. Okay. Here is your homework. Question number 5A and 5B you have to do. In both of these questions, in the question number 5A, 3 years profit is given and you have to calculate goodwill on the basis of average profit of 2 years purchase of average profit. So you have to calculate the average and then multiply it by 3. Question number 5b, 5 years profit is given and there is a loss also, and you have to calculate goodwill by 2.5 years purchase of average profit of last 5 years. So in this question also you have to calculate average profit first and then multiply it by 5 and you will get the answer. So 5a and 5b questions are visible to you. Write down it in your notebook and solve it. Have a good day. Thank you.